Another entrepreneurial mukbang. This is Alan Bittaker.
Hello.
Brad Newman.
Yes.
What do we have today to eat, Alan?
These are paleo pancakes from Nectarine Grove.
What is Nectarine Grove for the people who don't know?
Nectarine Grove is when someone takes steroids and whatever was derived from those steroids originally was on steroids. And then food like paleo pancakes were derived from that. So
Steroid paleo pancakes. Thanks, Nectarine Grove. Plug in Encinitas, California.
Best thing that ever happened.
Two entrepreneurs
Anybody?
eating breakfast paleo pancakes in the Entrepreneur Mukbang vlog.
Sunday.
Oh, I have a basic butter coffee as well. There's a bulletproof coffee with ghee butter. Don't fuck with that non-grass-fed butter. It matters, right?
Yeah, I had a coffee. It was a decaf I stole some of Brad's butter, and then I mixed a scoop of Organifi Gold chocolate with it. It was so good.
Just want to make sure that people can see that's the syrup paleo pancake. It sounds like a marketing term, but I'm not really sure what that means when it says paleo, but it sounds good, and they charge $11 for pancakes, so we're just gonna go with it. And then
I think what it means is that it's grain free. I think that's the yeah.
me and Jackie, we ordered pizza. We forgot to order gluten free, dude. We almost threw it up. It was devastating. It was traumatic.
You ate it though.
We ate it. It was for the mukbang.
So you recorded it.
Of course, but there's another mukbang. This is episode 2.
Oh, dope.
So I'll tell the people, what meetings do you have today?
I have a meeting with my assistant, Holly.
It's called Leverage Systems and Team, baby. And what's this meeting about, if you don't mind sharing?
No, not at all. Hey Jake. Good
Jake,
morning.
I'm doing a vlog. It's called the Entrepreneurial Mukbang. You know what a mukbang is?
Get in here. So they want
Get in here, say hey.
What's up?
That's Jake.
Fucking crush it, okay?
Dude, what kind of pancakes?
That's paleo pancakes.
No gluten.
No gluten,
You got a
dude.
bite? Oh
You,
my.
you can only have a bite if you're on camera.
And Brad feeds it. My
Yeah.
hands are behind my back.
Now, this is what entrepreneurs really do. Mom thinks we're building businesses and we're serving people. We're just mukbanging all day. Oh, you know how much time? Oh, that.
Good shot.
Oh my god.
The thing about a mukbang is people want to hear you chew.
Well,
Isn't that crazy?
Is it?
It's like a genre on YouTube where people you get like all this food and you just try to eat it and you talk and people just watch you talk.
I like
And
it.
we were just talking about entrepreneurial stuff, team, and what we're building. And
I really want to
Food.
recognize like how different we're eating our foods.
yeah, can you explain to the people how we're doing this? What's the process?
So I went with the process of lather it in butter, lather it in syrup, and Brad's a little bit more
He's
clean.
like a rip and dip type of guy.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
rip, dip. I want portion control.
I'm
I want-
I'm tearing, ripping.
Can I try one from the lathered?
Yeah, see-
I have to like taste test both.
See, that's actually probably gonna be better. Mine's more controlled.
I want you to fucking go. Way out of
Like,
control.
What's the difference between the lather and the rip and
I'm gonna be
dip?
honest. Allen's is like
Better.
It's like,
yeah.
it's like, you know, on a hot beach day when you're lying on the sand, not the towel, you're on the sand and you're feeling the sand. That's like Allen's. Yours was like you're lying on a towel on the sand.
I get it. It's
And
beautiful.
they're not bad.
There's none just
There's
better than
nothing bad.
one.
There's
It's
just a
like
difference.
the party in my mouth that was experienced from Allen's.
I feel like what Jake's saying was mine sucked. That's what I heard. That's not what he said. That's cool. We got that on camera. No big deal.
Brad, can you enroll me in a different vision of pancakes?
No, dude. I just want you to be happy.
I am happy. I'm gonna go make some food. This was fantastic.
This is
Enjoy.
so good. Thanks
Enjoy.
for joining the mukbang.
I might need some more syrup now. Though.
I know. Okay, Nectarine Grove. We're avid customers.
Thank you, Jake.
I clearly stated in my DoorDash. Oh,
Yeah.
You guys
Jake.
DoorDash Nectarine?
well, I just DoorDashed to pick it up.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I was really late. I didn't want to wait. I wanted systems. I wanted efficiency.
It is efficient. It's way more efficient.
So mine's called the Rip and Dip. And what was yours called?
I said tearing and ripping. Because the ripping is more of my mouth, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not even using a knife. I'm just tearing.
You're just tearing. I'm using a knife. I'm not a
Okay.
fucking animal. These are actually the real knives.
Yeah. I would go without my fork in general. So the meeting. First meeting. It's with Holly. She helped me create a system for all of my clients and what they've purchased from me and where they're at within their program. So at this point, I've been offering a 24 visit program, and I have a more in-depth meeting with everybody at 12 visits and 24 visits, like a deep check-in. And so this is just for ease of scheduling and knowing where everybody's at and having a snapshot.
How many clients do you have?
I think there's 27 active clients on my list.
It's a lot of clients, dude.
Yeah.
What's something you would recommend for someone who's trying to start their own practice and be an entrepreneur in the chiropractic, network care?
Okay. There's so many things. Ask the question again.
What's one thing you would share to someone who's like wanting to start their practice as a chiropractor or network care?
Oh, okay.
Could be like an entrepreneur and build your practice up to 27
I think this applies to probably anybody who wants to start their own business. Especially, here's the example, or the difference too. Coming from a place of chiropractic where there is like a standard of how you normally do things. My suggestion is do what you actually want.
Versus what? Because what's the paradigm?
So the paradigm for me is for me to have like an office, like a like a real office,
Like a doctor.
like a doctor, and really function out of that model, and it does not appeal to me
No way, dude.
at all. And I think so. Honestly, just me doing what's more authentic to me and doing what I actually want to do has allowed me to grow much quicker because it's just true, right?
Literally. My God, I've been through Alan's work, VIP client, been to met all the people, met all the things, the gate, and just seeing how chiropractors run their businesses. It's definitely like a 1980s, 70s, old school doctor formula.
Yeah.
And like what Alan's creating, especially with the new offer that we talked about, potentially like putting into the world. Like his office is going to be like a fucking transformational experience where there's different like stations for you to go for different exercises and different wind downs and integrations. And like people are going to come not for just like an adjustment, an energetic adjustment, but literally every time they come, like a fucking transformation to a new level of healing. I'm really fucking excited for that, dude.
Me too. Thank you for that.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
dude. What's your Facebook name? Facebook group name?
It's biohacking for entrepreneurs.
Dude,
I know.
who thought of
Can
that?
you help me?
That's a good name, dude. It's just a good name.
So good.
It's just a
So
good
good.
name.
Biohacking for entrepreneurs. Yeah.
Why did you get in the network? I'm getting full.
Dude, it's so good though. Just crush it.
I don't eat carbs, so I need to take the carb and put it in my face.
Here's the thing, Brad.
And put it in my, can you feed me? But to kind of just like shove it in, like you disrespect me. No.
Hard with a fork.
Ow.
It's really. You told me to.
You told, I said it. I said that's my responsibility.
Here. No matter what you're doing, you want to change your life, you have to change your being. That's it. You gotta be a certain way to attract and create the life that you want. We trick ourselves into thinking that when we're creating our life, it's through doing. The doing generally creates a state of being, just like exercise, right?
Yeah.
that will get you the result that you're looking for. But instead of running the muck of doing all the things, the real answer is just being the thing.
Yeah. What was your experience of me? Because that's why I went to Alan, and why I support you in like growing your business and stuff, dude. Like, I'm a fucking advocate. I almost enrolled. It's Sunday morning. Someone just came into the house. I almost just sold her on your program. Could you tell that I was seeding?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, because I believe in his work so fucking much. Like, what was your experience of me? Because I probably came to you June 2019. It's now October 2019. And then after our work together and the lifestyle things that happened, like, and us moving in together, and then us getting up the last table session we had at the event, where you're like, you're aligned. Like, what was your experience of me through, like, as a client, through like the second I fucking came to you, and then our last table session when I was literally in full gifts, full on.
Yeah, so within this work and in life, we've got wounds, and these wounds are an illusion of our gifts, right? And lots of times we beat up on these wounds, we make them wrong. That's where you were at when you came in.
Yeah.
You're really hard on yourself.
For money, for like time, like I was having trouble like showing up to my
For
calendar.
people, for relationships, for
wouldn't want to text anybody.
Yourself.
Yeah, I was breaking
certain
promises.
Habits that you did.
Dipping, like I was like I was just breaking promises, getting triggered all the time for anything that happened.
And making yourself the bad guy.
Yeah,
Constantly.
like stupid and weak. I remember.
And the pattern that your body was showing up in a lot was that you were wearing a mask, right? Your identity was all shifting around, and that was when I saw you last weekend, you were in your full gifts. You were in your identity, or like there was no fragmentation between who you are and what the world saw you as. It was fucking clean. Yeah.
And the way that shows up in his work is like your spine will literally tell you that. Meaning if you're off center or your legs are shorter than, like your literal spine gives you and tells you the energy that is able to flow through your body. And
Essentially, it's like a posture.
Yeah.
Right? Like this is the posture for gratitude. This is the posture for depression. There's all these little mini postures that I can check within the system that show when someone is in a specific posture that means a certain thing for them.
Literally, and like my go-to posture every time I went onto your table was my legs, my pelvis was misaligned. So I was just always just a lot of instability. And then the first time ever when I hopped on your table last weekend, right after doing the live event, which is like why I'm going all in it. It was the first time I ever got onto your table. I must have been on your table like 50 times, dude. It was the first time where Alan, he always checks to see if my feet are aligned. And then like I felt it. He was like, he did it. He's like, your spine's aligned right now. Your legs are aligned. They're even. I'm like, I know I can fucking feel it.
And it wasn't because you were under less stress.
I was on more. It was
you were in massive stress.
Massive stress. 200-person event. Everyone, it was massive.
You were emceeing the event.
Yeah.
You were,
selling people, enrolling people, like selling packages. My whole family was there too from across the country. So I was holding a lot, and I was literally able to hold it all and thrive in it, dude.
Can I say something
Please.
about? I think this is kosher. What I'm about to say.
Please, dude. Everything's on the table.
Okay. So I just think it's important to acknowledge that that we talk about, like, people talk about family generational things. I checked your whole family that weekend, and you guys are all in a similar pattern.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and then that gets passed on, right? So it could have been your great-grandfather had something that just struck his identity.
My grandfather was a Holocaust survivor.
Yeah.
What pattern did you notice?
Pattern 3. Identity.
Which is identity.
Identity.
Out of my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother.
I didn't check your mother, but your dad and your brother and your sister.
And for the people who don't know, like, what does that mean when someone's running in pattern 3 of their wound?
It means that you're in disconnection, or there's a non-integration. You're not integrated with how you associate with your identity and who you are, or there's a disconnect between that and what people, family, culture thinks that you should be. Right? Maybe they're two different things, which is okay. But the problem comes in when you give too many shits, or it's distorting your body.
Woo!
Yeah. And lots of times people are in pattern 3 when they have a really straight spine, right? Because that's how we find ourselves, is through our spine, the flexion extension. That's not the case with you guys.
Where?
No, you guys have a nice curved spine, and then you're also in pattern 3.
Oh, interesting. Oh man, ninja shit, dude. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I gotta roll. I
Dude,
love you.
thanks for joining. Alan Bittaker, Biohackers for Entrepreneurs. Thanks for joining the mukbang. Love you, dude.
Love you, buddy.
Catch us on the next episode. Peace.